Welcome back to the channel. It's Monday in the shed, blowing a hoolie outside. It's been raining again, showers blowing through, reproofing. Now, it's amazing folk don't re-waterproof stuff, and it all lasts a lot longer if you look after it. So you'll pay, this is how I do it, £8 you'll pay for one of these, right? Buy bulk, get yourself on eBay. I think that's 24 quid for all that. Right, so you're gonna get your 5 litres. Do your sums. It's a lot cheaper. But yeah, the what I do is I have another jacket waterproof there. That's my walking one. We'll just change that to a spray holder. That's better. So as it drips down, we're not wasting anything. It's going on to the one underneath. But yeah, what else is happening? I've actually washed my bike. It's not immaculate, but I have, folks. I've actually washed it. The reason I washed it is I always degrease and re-oil my chain every 1,000 miles. You see there, I've done it with the silicone titanium grease. Always only use that stuff when after I've properly washed it all clean, and then I run my gear oil on the chrome rollers weekly. So what I do once a month, I buy stuff like that, or 1 month I bought the XCP in a 5 litres rust treatment. I'll buy 6 cans of GT85, or I'll buy that degreaser, chain degreaser, Manimal, or I'll buy their brake cleaner. I haven't bought, that's for the Jeep, but they'll last me years now. But buy everything in bulk, and it saves you money. For example, 25 litres of coolant, then mix it up to put in the Jeep. Gear oil and engine oil, buy it in bulk, saves a fortune. So yeah, I'm going to be commuting now every day, rain, snow, shine. It's got a bit colder, it was 6 degrees this morning, but the money you save on fuel, especially to that, compared to that Mercedes car I've got one of, that's buttons to run, isn't it? So here's something for you to think about. Travels down yesterday, we flew at 500 just for a visit, and I chumped them back home. There's some pictures. There's a video as well. Work boots as well. He's talking about another bike, but his bullet, but he's looking for a bike to go touring on. And he fancies a Himalayan 411. I know there's a new one out, but £4 now you can get a Himalayan 411 brand new. It's a little bike for £4, and he knows I'm always going on about less is more, and I think so. I'm going to buy another bike in a year or two. I was going to buy another 350, probably a Bullet, a black engine one. And then he's got me thinking about the Himalayan. So I've watched a lot of reviews on them this morning, and the trail bike thing appeals to me because I have had Honda XR 400s. .600s, Yamaha TT 600s, XT 600s. I've always rode singles. I did have a Transalp, one of the last ones though, a 2001, which was crap, made in Italy I think. It was just cheap, non-adjustable suspension, stuff like that. Sheep and wolf's clothing, I called it. That was 2000, the anniversary one I got. The XR400 proved to be the best dual sport bike I owned. The adventures that I had, the places I went in the Highlands. I'm going to do a film on Green Lane in Scotland in the early millennium, because it's stuff that will never be done again, and you might like it. I've not got video, but I've got lots of pictures, and we'll talk about that. What's your thoughts? I'm actually back to thinking, is the 350 just as good as a Himalayan for touring on? Because it's 10 mile an hour top speed less, but it's more of a, from what I've read and read a lot of the reviews or watched on YouTube, there's a few wee niggles with the Himalayan, which same niggles you don't get with a classic. Irrespective of things like service distances, intervals not as good on a Himalayan too. It's only 1,000 more on that. And someone else was asking about service and warranties. Well, I void my warranty when I service mine myself, probably. But here's some food for thought. The time I've done, if I'd paid for 12,000 mile service, and then the next one 18,000. Time I get to 18,000, if I was paying for a dealer service instead of doing it myself, that's the same price as you could just go and buy that, another engine. So there's food for thought, and that's the other reason I should probably just get another 350 when the time comes. We'll see. I want a Bullet, but I love the classics, and the classics second hand £3,000 now. Comfort wise as well, if you bought Himalayan, you'd probably have to buy a touring seat if you wanted the same comfort as that. I don't know, less is more, the old saying. So in other news, I'll be packing my tool bag, one pannier I'll keep my spares in. I've just actually got, and these are genuine Royal Enfield, spare clutch lever and brake lever, just to put in that bag in case the inevitable happens and you fall off and break them. They were £14 on eBay from India, and from Royal Spares, and it was £4.50 for, so it's under 20 quid for all including delivery. These came in 6 days from India, which is good. Now what I do like, the fact you've got the clutch perch as well, bracket. So I have in the past snapped levers, and I've snapped that as well, trail riding. So you can ride without a front brake lever if you're halfway up round your North Coast 500, fine. Can't ride a bike without a clutch though. And to that extent, me and Trav were talking about that, and I was saying I'm actually going to put a clutch cable and a throttle cable in that bag for all the weight 2 cables take, and there's no point in them sitting in the house, because it will be when you're away that they break, won't they? So anyway, that's my thinking. So bike's good to go. I've got another inner tube coming as well, because I've only got one 19-inch inner tube in that bag. I used the 18. Of course, you can put a 19 in a 18-inch wheel. We used to run 21-inch inner tubes. We just carried one for trail riding, and you could put it in the front or the rear. Just as a get you home type thing. Well, folk have asked what tools I carry who are new subscribers here, so I'll do another what's in the bag type film. I'll make it this week, and then I'm going to do another moto camping, which is quite a simple setup, because I just have 2 bags, one with my sleeping gear and one with the tent, and then the cooking and the food and the spare clothes go in the empty pannier. And of course I've added these pouches just for this holiday, really, because they're just cable tied on, don't look very nice, but just to put 2 water bottles in, because I've got to get this one, got to get my drone in now as well, so an extra, and I'll put my charging bags in here. I can run the lead up to charge up all my power packs and my drone batteries and stuff. So you can hear the wind battering that door. So anyway, that's where we're at, just a bit waffle. So I'm going to put this jacket down on the floor now and reproof that, because that's the one I wore when we were away looking for aircraft wrecks the other day, and that video's not up yet, but it'll be up soon. You won't believe the rain and the wind. Trade interruption. Okay, so just a midweek bit waffle, and I'll be doing some commuting films as well, alright, as usual. Thanks for watching anyway. See you later, bye.